Okay. Mhm. Hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. So today I actually have my good friend Josh Prey on with me. I cannot wait to dive into the Naked Gun reboot starring Liam Neeson. This is great. I've been teasing this all week. It's great to actually have Josh back here again. So let's go ahead. Let's welcome Josh back to the show, and let's do this, guys.
Let's do it.
And hey, Josh,
How we doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about you?
I'm absolutely fine. My name is Josh Bray. If you can't tell, I got to wear it on my hat to make sure I remember who I am sometimes because I
I
forget my
understand. I
name.
understand. Sometimes I have to name. Hey, I have to wear a name badge for myself sometimes too. So that way everybody knows who I am, and that way if anybody if I forget my name, they can remind me.
It's
So
all
I totally get
love.
it.
It's all love. So,
But
so
man,
are we about to talk about the greatest spoof of all time now?
yes, we are. We are ready to talk about that spoof movie, which is known as The Naked Gun.
Let's do it. Let's talk
Uh,
about it, baby.
all right. So here's the thing. I got a chance to do a couple of trailer reactions for it. So I'm like, I don't know if this is actually going to be appealing to us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we grew up in that day and age with Liam Neeson. So
Yep.
I'm like, how would Liam Neeson be able to take on the Naked Gun? So
Mm-hmm.
once I saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, I'm instantly sold. Him laughing at Nonberg. Everything works within the trailer itself. Also, too, I did another trailer reaction and I laughed at the same jokes, which is rare that I actually laugh at the same jokes
Yep.
from the first trailer. So I was instantly sold. This became my most anticipated movie watch list after the trailers.
Okay.
So going into this, I was laughing my butt off. Like
Mm-hmm.
seriously, the opening scene with the bank robbery and stuff reminded me of The Dark Knight, but also too Liam Neeson. Now I'm saying Liam Neeson, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I like about this is it feels like The Dark Knight, and he's also dressed up as like a little girl
Yep.
going into the bank, and I was just laughing at that scene, even though I've already seen it on the trailer. But seeing it in its full context and knowing that they didn't show us all the jokes in the trailer
At
itself,
all. At
that's something I
all.
liked.
Um. So when I saw Liam was doing it, I was just like you. I was like, he's such a serious actor. But then a lot of things came out where he did some kind of like jokes and some kind of comedy and some sketches. So I was like, okay, he could do it. The thing that scared me was, um, were they gonna go all the way in it? Because times have changed, and I do agree some things don't need to be said or put on camera because times have changed and we have to evolve a little bit. But this movie went all the way. Like you said, starting with the bank robbery scene. And if you haven't seen the movie, we don't want to give too much away. But they in the trailer, they show 1% of what happened in the bank scene. And when you look at a spoof movie, you want the movie to be ridiculous, right? You want it to be like over the top ridiculous, but sensible. And the way they started with the bank scene, it was just idiotic. And I was like, yeah, they hit it out the park. It was a home run from the start.
Most definitely. This is actually a movie that you can turn your brain on off for like 85 minutes and just
Yes.
enjoy it and stuff popcorn in your face and have a few laughs with your friends or family in the theater. And also too, this also it reminds me of Taken, where it's like, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead put you a little bit of Liam Neeson in there though too, to give you a little bit of extra gore, a little bit of extra comedy in there with
Yeah.
it. He really dialed up and knew what he was doing with this.
And I also felt like the supporting cast, they cast great comedic relief in a comedy movie, and they didn't struggle to balance the comedic relief. Like it was Liam's movie, and they didn't add. And me, this may come back to bite me, but I am a comedian on the internet comedian, influencer, whatever you want to call me. They didn't pack this film with social media influencers. No, they went and got actors and they put it in this movie. And I think that
I
that
feel like that's
turned
what's
it
missing in today's time is
100%.
we need real actors. Don't get me
Yes,
wrong, influencers are great, but we need someone with real acting experience to be able to pull off the roles that they have. Come on, Paul
yes,
Walter Hauser in this movie does a
yes,
fantastic job of it.
yes. Um, they didn't. Seth MacFarlane didn't shortcut the movie, and I appreciate him for that because he could have easily went and got a streamer who has hundreds of millions of views and millions of followers. No, he said, you know what? I'm gonna get real actors. And when we grew up, our spoof movies, we couldn't tell the difference because it was real actors taking a break from their serious roles, and that's what he did in this movie. And not to fast forward, because I am fast forwarding. Um, the funniest scene in the movie, in my opinion, there's a scene with a snowman.
Oh
And
yeah, I had that on my mind.
see, that's listen, not just this movie. This scene with the snowman is one. If you're into spoof movies, Hot Shots, Hot Shots 2, the Naked Gun franchise, Scary Movie, Fatal Instinct. If you're into these spoof movies, this is probably top three funniest scenes in spoof movie history. Like it's not even up for debate. And I think with writing like that and like the creative direction, this is like a no-brainer. This movie's a 10 out of 10. It just sucks that we're in the space of people are afraid to go to movie theaters now because it's expensive and they don't want to go be disappointed. I hope this movie does well enough because I need to see sequels.
I agree because here's the thing: there's one thing about watching a movie on your TV set. Yes, you can
Yeah.
watch this on streaming, but I like watching it with an audience to get their feedback and
Yes.
seeing what the movie is doing to them, making sure that I'm having the same experience as they are. Or
Yes.
sometimes I'll be like, okay, maybe they see something that I didn't see. So what's
Hmm.
up with? Is it me or is it them? What? But that's what I like about going to a movie theater is
Like
to see a movie like this.
so when you're watching the film and you're enjoying yourself and then Busta Rhyme pops on the screen. Like, yeah, like I want to hear somebody else's reaction, even somebody that's not like into hip hop, right? And they may not
Right.
know every rapper, but you're gonna know that's Busta Rhymes, just like you would know that Snoop Dogg, just like I would know that was Willie Nelson. Like I want to feel the energy in the theater's reaction to it. So I'm praying that this movie does well enough to warrant a sequel. I don't want to see a straight to DVD
No.
or streaming service movie because the budget goes down. And a movie like this took a budget.
Yes, most definitely took a budget, but I also feel like this though too, like comedies nowadays is all on streaming services, and
Yes.
I do not want to see this franchise go to streaming. This is a franchise that deserves to be out to the
Yes.
public to have laughs, to turn off your brain for 90 minutes and enjoy it with your friends and family, and just laugh like we used to do back in the day when we got to go to a movie.
Was the runtime 90 minutes? Was it like
It was like
137?
85 minutes, but still,
The movie felt like, see, the movie was so funny, it felt like it was like 45 minutes. It was so
right.
well put together. Like I felt like the movie was too short.
You see, I felt like the runtime for an 85-minute movie for a comedy spoof movie is perfect.
It is perfect.
Because like you said, you didn't feel the runtime. So that's actually a good thing that you didn't, because it'd be like, well, did I leave dinner inside the oven? What's going on with my kids? Your brain just starts going if you're just bored in a comedy. So but I like the fact that it's a fast-paced, moving comedy that you can enjoy, stop popcorn in your face, and just enjoy it. And like you said, the snowman joke
It,
was hands down one of my favorite scenes in the
what
movie.
what was your favorite scene? Because for me, that was number one. For me, that was
Okay,
number one. Not even questionable. Number
and then
two, go ahead.
okay, so I just want to expand on it though. The threesome that he was
Yeah, no, listen. So in
no,
my head, I was like, because that one scene reminded me of Hot Shots Part Two, in front of it was Hot Shots Part
yeah,
Two in front of a refrigerator.
yeah,
And then
that's
if
what
you
it was.
and then if you ever seen Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your juice in the hood, that was a scene in front of a refrigerator. So I was like, okay, they're about to go all the way. I don't know if I want to see this because I don't have to. And when it took a turn, I lost my mind.
It
Like,
reminded me of that horror movie Jack Frost.
yes,
That horror movie.
listen, when they went from almost having a threesome and then it took a turn, I screamed, man. Like it was perfect.
It
Like
was.
it was perfect, man. But that was definitely my top. Is that your favorite scene from the movie?
No, that's not even. I'm not. That's just the tip of the iceberg. that I
What's
have.
yours?
I also like the coffee cup scenes where every single scene that you
It was
have is a
perfect.
coffee cup.
It was see, and again, if you're not really paying attention, and this is me being I want to call myself a movie buff because I know there are movie critics that do this for real, for real. But I just got a good memory when it comes to movie. There was the movie Fatal Instinct when they parody Fatal Attraction and Basic Instinct, and in that movie, um, what is his name? He plays the dad in the movie Friday. I'm going blank.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. What's his name?
Bang 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 bang.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Friday.
listen. Black people, forgive me. I know my car gonna get taken, and I deserve this right now. I can't remember Pop's real name,
John
but
Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon. But so in that movie, John Witherspoon in that spoof movie, he had a running gag where he kept eating nachos. And every time he was on scene, he was like, "Man, these nachos are good." He was just getting nachos from literally nowhere. And I felt like this movie did the same thing with the coffee cup gag. It was never exhausting. It was always perfect timing.
I agree. And then every single time when you think that they're done with the bit for the coffee, they go ahead and give them a bigger thing of coffee, cup of
Nah,
coffee. Every single detective movie or show, there's
yes,
always a someone with a coffee cup.
yes,
And then I like how everything is made to be drunk out of because
yes.
Liam also actually picks up another
Coffee
item that he
cup?
thinks is another coffee cup, and there's a jumbo size coffee cup, and then there's even this one thing that's not supposed to be a coffee cup, but it is a coffee cup. And
When he was when he was getting carried by an owl in the
yeah,
sky and somebody handed him a coffee cup, bruh,
yeah,
bruh.
I
No,
lost it.
so my second favorite part, and
Mm.
again, guys, y'all gotta go see this movie. I promise you, you don't know what you're in for. You gotta go see this movie. Was when he fought some bad guys without shooting them
Oh,
while using his weapon.
that was a great scene, especially whenever the clip goes back into the gun,
It
and
was
then
Chef Kiss. It was Chef Kiss. Like, who was smart enough to say, you know what, we're gonna go all the way. We gonna do what they haven't done. And to be
over 30
fair,
years, right?
so to be fair, I said this was the best spoof movie I've seen in the last decade, in 15 years. And some people was like, what other movie was there? There's a spoof movie where they spoofed the Fast and the Furious.
Yep, I can't think of that. Yeah,
That was phenomenal. That was funny. Other than that, oh, and then when they did superhero movie,
yeah,
when they parodied,
superhero movie was funny.
that was so this was in the vein of those. So I was like, you know what? We haven't had a real good spoof movie in a decade. This, I hope, brings it back. Like I'm
I'm
praying it
glad that they
brings it
went
back.
all in because I feel like with a Naked Gun movie like this, you have to go all in
You can't
with it. You
tiptoe.
can't just tiptoe into it. You have to go all the way into that deep end and really play around with it.
Hmm.
And man, do they play around with it with the and you talked about the whole entire deal where he's over there hitting people with the clip from his gun and stuff like
Yep.
that. But my other thing though too is I like how Frank is accidentally letting people go in the
Hmm.
jail cells because of his electric car. And he goes, "This place has gone to hell." I'm like,
But it's all his fault. Like, see,
right.
that's what makes it so like nostalgic, but that's what makes it so serious because like he is unbearably, but he is he's unbearably, but he's also impressively naive.
Mhm.
That you don't get offended by it. Like some movies get on your nerves, like, okay, that was just stupid. Nobody would have done that. But in this situation, his arrogance won't let him understand that everything is his fault unless you mess with his TiVo.
Yeah, the messing with the TiVo is a big mistake. He's just ignoring everything that Beth is telling him. He goes, "What did I tell you about the TiVo? I told you not to." Now all the shows that I recorded is now gone.
They're
It's
gone.
gone now.
They're
Can't get it
gone.
back.
And then he nonchalantly breaks a phone
Yeah.
like it's a potato chip. Bruh, if y'all haven't listened, if you like comedy, if I'm gonna say this. If you like the original Dumb and Dumber, if you like Dodgeball, if you like Grandma's Boy, if you like the Naked Guns when you were younger, You have to see this movie. This is no nonsense, non-stop comedy for the entire runtime. There's no
There's
gotcha
no
moment.
actual plot if you think about it. There's no
Yes,
rhyme or reason. You know,
yes.
rhyme or reason.
So my question to you, right, John, what was your biggest disappointment? Because you got to have one.
The biggest disappointment for me is probably like the introduction to the Naked Gun. Because here's the thing: every single Naked Gun movie always had that car, the police car, right?
Yep.
We had Ribbon going through different themes within the Naked Gun series to get to that donut shop, and we don't have it. We don't have it until like way later on in the movie, and at
What
that
what
point, people are walking out of the
what what
theater because of it.
what do you think the reason was?
I think they wanted to be where they wanted to be something different that you haven't seen before versus something that we've seen over and over again. But at the same time, though, this movie's for us.
It's
So
for us.
for us to have nostalgia,
Yes,
you need
I
to
agree.
have that in there
I
for
agree.
us. Yes, you can have that for you don't yes, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to plead to the newer crowd and stuff, but at the same time though, this movie is made for us 40-year-olds who grew up with Frank Drebin, who grew up with the Naked Gun series
And we don't
and
have to be
stuff.
apologetic about it. Like, I
Right.
don't want to argue with nobody from 19 born after 1989. This movie was definitely 60s, 70s, 80s babies. This is our movie. Okay? This belongs to our generation. It ain't no debating, it ain't no arguing. Like, Leslie Nielsen was my granddaddy. All right? And now Liam, hopefully he's my 15-year-old son's
He's
granddad.
gonna be my great great granddaddy.
Yes. Like
That's what he
that's what we want. Like that's what it is, and it's for us. So give us what we want. But you know what? With a movie so perfect, it couldn't have been perfect. So
right.
so we can't even hold that too harshly over their head
My question
because
was this though, like when you didn't see that introduction, were you like, okay, I'm kind of let down with that, but I still want to see more, or would you like, okay, I get what they're trying to do, but I
I was
want to
let down.
have
I was let down because once the bank scene happened, I expected it to
Mhm.
have that car with the light on the top and him finding, and it didn't happen. But it had to be. I got to read some articles on it because somebody had to ask that question. That there had to be a reason, whether it was it couldn't be because they own the rights to it. So
right. I'm thinking
maybe,
it's just the fact that they were trying to pull in a new audience that's not used to that, and
yeah,
try to be true to like action packed movies with that logo at the very beginning of it to set you up for that spoof. But
naked
this
G U N.
But
It was
still, I
perfect,
mean,
man.
I'd rather see the police car. I'm going to be honest with you. As like an oldie, nostalgic kid, I wanted to see that police car going through the town.
I just, it's so flawless. Listen, and me and my manager, we argue about this sometimes because she thinks I'm into crude comedy, right? She was like, "You like fart jokes and stuff," and I don't. I don't like just fart jokes and whatever. But there was a scene, and I'm trying not to give too much away, but there's a scene that really was a bathroom scene that Liam on his own made hilarious. If he didn't do it, it would have been gross. Because he did it, it was phenomenal.
It
It was
was.
perfect.
I know the scene you're talking about.
It was
And then
perfect.
the body cam scene is what
Yes,
you're talking about.
yes, it was perfect, man. Like, I can't praise these writers enough. Like, I need them to write my eulogy when I die. It was just perfect, man. So I definitely give Naked Gun me personally, Josh Prey, I give it a 10 out of 10. Perfect villain who was unaware, but he knew he was a villain. I think Pamela looked phenomenal
She
in
did.
it.
She.
I would definitely take
I
her
like the
down.
introduction to her character though, because he was in high scene and never seen a rack like that before, and then it turns out to be a uh, a hat rack
Nah,
some with some oranges and stuff to make it look like that it's her chest.
nah. When she said,
Right.
he said, "Take a seat. I'm okay." And then she leaves. She say, "I'll take this seat." And she was just complete, like moronic walking out the police station. Nah, she looked amazing. She
Does
gorgeous. Her and Liam make sense. I heard they was dating in real life. I don't know if that's
they
true.
are? That's
So
true.
they're on camera chemistry, phenomenal. I need them to be together. I want them together in real life. I love it. They beautiful. Um, like I said, side characters was phenomenal. It wasn't no goofy. It there was one that so I maybe I missed because I wasn't eagle-eyed enough. I seen one cameo. Did you see another?
I saw one cameo, which
The
is
woman?
yep, and that
Okay,
was
me.
it.
Okay, so me and you are on the page. So I felt like the movie wasn't overstuffed with cameos. I think everything was relevant. I definitely get a movie a 10 out of 10. Like it's not even up for debate.
Let's see. If I had to do it out of five, it'd be like a 4.8 out of five.
What's the point, too?
It's
Come
just
on.
I don't like going. Hey, here's the thing with me. I don't do fives for this. Okay, you know what? I'll do a five. I'll do a
You
five.
got to.
I'll do a
We
five out of five.
we gotta get listen. There was literally nothing
No,
wrong with this movie. Not the
no,
casting, not the cinematography, not the like you said, not the plot. The plot
right.
made sense.
You're not there
Like
for plot.
the movie started, guys. If you haven't seen the movie literally starts with plot device.
Hmm.
You know what you in for.
And he's
Like
trying to steal the plot device as
he's
we
try-
are watching this plot take place.
you know what you in for. It was perfect. So if you are a fan, I know it's a spoof movie. I know it's a parody movie. But I just feel like, personally, I feel like, not to say it's an insult to say spoof because they deserve their own genre, but this is a comedy. This is a natural, genuine comedy. And if you had to rate this against Happy Gilmore 2, this kills Happy Gilmore
This is the
2.
better movie. Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
I like this movie more than Happy Gilmore 2. I gave
Yes.
that a 3.5 out of 5.
You gave Happy Gilmore 3.5?
Yeah.
I gave it like a 2.
Okay. So
I
we're
gave it a
pretty
2 out of
much
5.
close, neck and neck. Like I laughed at some scenes with Happy Gilmore 2, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. But this one pulled on everything I wanted it to be for the Naked Gun.
I think my problem with Happy Gilmore 2 was I was too busy looking for who is that guy? Who is that guy? Because
Hmm.
everybody in the movie was somebody.
You see, that's the thing I said in my review. I said everybody has a son. Everybody has
Everybody.
cameos. I'm like, this is overstuffed with cameos, overstuffed with nostalgia, and it's not there to move a plot. It's just there for the sake of being there. This one has nostalgia, yeah. It does have a small cameo by somebody, but it's still there to drive the laughs. It's still
I,
there to
I
drive the
agree.
comedy.
I agree. And I don't think with as great as Adam Sandler is, and I know he gets some flack sometimes, I don't think he needs that. I think
No,
he could have had a like so with I don't care about spoiling Happy Gilmore too, but I don't think they needed the death motivation to move Happy Gilmore. I would have much rather them said, "Hey, Happy Gilmore, you suck. You don't got it no more. And these new age, new wave golfers are better than you."
that makes more sense.
The end. Now. He gonna come out with the hockey swing, and he knows how to putt. He gonna get in a couple fights. It's gonna be a couple like new age things, and it would have been perfect. We didn't need the if I don't win this, we're not gonna make it plot line. Nobody wants to
No,
see Happy Gilmore struggle. We
he could
like that.
be like the Shooter McGavin
Yes,
of part two,
yes.
where he's struggling to be on the golf course. He's in a slump. And then he loses his wife, but not the way that he loses his wife in the movie, divorce.
Like literally.
And
And,
then
and,
he's an
and and that's
alcoholic.
it. She's
He didn't,
divorced. They don't get back together at the end, but he gotta find himself because golf is what brings him happiness.
right. And you can still have that confrontation in the supermarket with that other new pro golfer
Yep.
and everything and tell him, no, go take a hike. I'm going to go on ahead and join my old school pals and we're going to take you
Yes.
out.
Yes.
And that gives
And,
him the motivations to go get clean. And just
and,
as
and,
it's also motivation for his daughter and his sons to help him get clean.
and we just wrote Happy Gilmore 3.
They
And
didn't
I
sign
think
us a paycheck.
and I think people in Hollywood don't understand being the viewer. Like I always wonder what the think tanks are like in Hollywood. Like who are they really showing these movies to in Hollywood? Because it's not the audience that we are. That's why a lot of movies come out and they suck because I don't know who they're trying to like, who attention they're trying to garner. I would have much rather a more chilled Happy Gilmore. But back on topic, Naked Gun, better comedy aside from
Mhm.
being a spoof than Happy Gilmore.
Right. It knew
It was
what
a
it
better
wanted to
comedy.
be. It knew its identity, is
Yes,
what it is. And it knew its target audience as well.
yes,
So, of course, it's more successful because of those things.
yes.
But I wanted to bring up something else that I liked about this film, though, too.
Talk to me.
There's also the fake hospital interrogation scene that happens in the movie.
How do you know? Then a wall falls. How do you know? Then a wall. But again, you know what that is? If you are a Family Guy fan, if you are a Seth MacFarlane fan, there's an episode in Family Guy where they're parodying Jerry Springer, and he's on the show. And he was like, "I want to tell you something. I'm not really a woman. I'm a man." And the kid's like, "I never knew." He was like, "I'm not a man. I'm a horse." Oh my gosh, I didn't know, Jerry. I'm not a horse. I'm a mop. Then a mop falls. That's classic Seth MacFarlane, man. So
Exactly.
he was himself throughout this entire film. Oh, I'm going to see it again tomorrow.
Oh, I need to go see it again.
I'm, I'm taking my 15-year-old to see it tomorrow. I
Let
got
me
to,
know how they
man.
like it because I'm kind of interested in how the younger crowd likes it and everything too.
Not a problem. I
Because
got you.
thanks, I would like to actually know that.
I got you.
Let's see. There's also the Halloween Spirit Halloween store that I liked, where their clip that was actually funny. But the other thing I liked was okay. We talked about not Paul Walker, Paul Walter Hauser.
Yeah.
Um, the scene that I liked is the beer scene because he's over there trying to watch Frank, and he's got let's just say he's got his balls in something. but but what I like is where he's trying to keep an eye on Frank, and then this other guy comes in. He goes, "I need a beer." He goes, "Here you go. How much? It's free." And then next thing you know, you have
Yeah,
all these other guys.
everybody standing in damn line. Just take it. Take it. Because that's reality, man.
Right, exactly.
I I wish there was an award at the Oscars for movies like this, and there's not. But we got to give Seth MacFarlane his flowers right now because he's also the same person for everything great he's done. He also directed A Thousand Ways to Die in the West, and that was terrible to me. I
Yeah, I
hated
didn't
that.
care for that one. I'll be
I
honest with
hated
you.
that one. But
But
this,
Dead 1 and 2, those two were fire for me.
yes, yes. But this one, you are on the Mount Rushmore of comedy writing. I'm sorry.
Let's see, it
Anybody
was
want to debate me?
actually yeah, it was actually directed by Keva Shaver. I think that's how you say his name.
It's okay. You can butcher it. It's all good.
Yeah, I always
You ain't got to
butcher
respect
names.
it.
You should you should have heard me whenever you don't remember when the Academy Awards was whenever they had that the different multiverse movie that won the best picture.
Oh, you talking about the here, there, anywhere
Yeah, right. You should have heard
With
me
the Asian cast.
right. You should have
Yeah,
heard
I love that
me
movie.
saying those names. Same thing
I'm
with Squid
surprised.
Game. I'm like,
I'm surprised you still here trying to say them people names. We gotta cancel him. He's messing these names up on purpose. It can't be that difficult. He gotta get canceled.
right? Because I come up with nicknames for different characters and stuff like that too. So yeah, I'll
I
probably be
hear you.
canceled.
I definitely hear you.
But yeah, man, this is hands down one of my favorite movies of the year.
Oh,
I've got other movies lined up that I want to go out and see and support.
give me one.
But
Give him to me.
Weapons is one of them. There's
I want to
also
see
The
that.
Conjuring 3.
I'm hoping the Conjuring 3 does what it's supposed to do. I hope it ends on a high note. Weapons looks terrifying, but I think it
Mm-hmm.
looks terrifying because it involves children. But it definitely looks terrifying, looks dark. There's literally no air in those trailers. So they don't give you any room to breathe, and I love that. And we don't even know the plot of it.
No,
So
that's why I'm so interested in it. Is like they don't give anything away. I remember watching like 5 seconds and doing a trailer reaction. I'm like, wait, that was just 5 seconds. So I did a trailer
but we gotta be
reaction.
careful with that because the woman in the yard had me the same way. Then I went and seen the woman in the yard, and it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So I'm hoping the trailer carries it the way the movie is said to be carried. The Conjuring looks good. What else you got?
Then I got him, the new Jordan Peele.
See, okay, I like Jordan Peele. I love his comedy. Um, I loved Us. I was meh on Get Out, but that's neither here nor there. Jordan, to me, just to Josh Prey. This is just Josh Prey. Jordan Peele is quietly entering M. Night Shyamalan's territory. He's put out a phenomenal movie in Get Out. People rated that almost 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I loved Us. I didn't care for Nope. I was like,
I didn't care for that one.
I
Nope,
was like, Nope
bored
was like
me.
he didn't create, but he produced Candyman. I thought Candyman was cool. It was a little heavy on the racial dynamic of today. So I think
Right.
that overshadowed it. I think that overshadowed it being a horror movie because of the social commentary, which is understandable. But I just wanted a horror movie in Candyman, and then he just produced something else.
Let's see. Him is actually produced by him.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. It was produced, but he bought the rights to it.
Right.
He no,
Uh,
he something else was a Jordan. Oh no, what was it? It was a Jordan Peele film.
I know he did Lovecraft. Let's see.
Wasn't Lovecraft. It was a horror. Just I think it came out like last year.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it.
Let's look this up. Like, help me out here.
Because I'm kind of wondering that too myself. Let's see. Because the last thing I remember was Nope, Get Out, and then there was Us. Then there's
We're
Wendell
missing
and
one.
Wild.
I feel like we're missing something. He didn't direct it, but
He
his
produced
name was on it.
something.
His name was on it.
Let's see.
What was it? It was a monkey paw film.
Monkey
Was it the
Paw. Oh,
monkey?
yeah, I think it might have been The Monkey then, but Stephen King.
Was it? I think was it the monkey?
Let's see who produced The Monkey. Because now I'm wondering.
Jordan Peele did something else.
James
He did.
Wan. Yeah, James Wan did The Monkey. Was the producers on that? What
I
movies?
feel like we missing one, but that's neither here nor there. I'm looking at
Monkey
his
Man. Monkey Man is the one
He
he
did Monkey.
produced.
So okay, Monkey Man, I thought was a phenomenal film. Um, I thought I actually just watched it for the first time on a plane like 2-3 weeks ago. I thought it was, but it was good for social commentary because I didn't understand India and the lifestyle and the dynamics of poverty and things like that.
Hmm.
But I feel like it's easy, and I may stand alone in this statement, and I'm okay with it. I feel like it's easy to make movies about racial climates and sensitive topics and get people in the theater when you add blood to it. Like, people fear concussions in football. People
Yep.
understand what CTE has done to various players. Now you add a young black man, um, and a lot of people may feel like young black athletes get taken advantage of in sports. You add some blood to it, a crucifix, and some dead eyes, and voila, it looks terrifying, right?
Right.
So that's where I'm at with him. Like, the trailer looked good, but if this movie isn't what I think it's gonna be, I'm done. Like, he's riding the wave of Get Out because Nope to me was a letdown.
Nope was definitely boring.
It
Like
was
my
very
wife and I
boring.
sat down and watched it, and nothing happened. Like, and also too, I like what's his name? He played in what was the main character? Kahlua.
Yeah,
I like Kahlua. I like him as an actor. He's a great actor, but he made him such a one-layered, one-note character. All he's doing is staring
that,
the whole entire time.
and looking dead. He's looking
Right.
like he doesn't want to beat it. But see, I think, and this is a Josh Spray thing, and me and some of my buddies have had these conversations. I think, trying to figure out a way to say it. Jordan Peele. So Jordan Peele made a statement years ago. He said he will never cast a Caucasian man as a lead character in a
I
horror
remember
movie.
that.
I'm fine with that. It's all good. He said because there's enough movies with lead actors as Caucasian, and I don't think no Caucasian man will argue it. He'd be like, okay, it's whatever. It's all good.
Right.
He makes that statement and then goes to England for majority of his lead roles in his films. He's not even hiring Black American actors. So I
Right.
think I think some of the films may begin to get diluted because it doesn't have a certain, if the film is American based and it's
Right.
about American culture, I think having an American actor further supports and moves that. That's why I'm excited about Marlon Wayans.
Right.
But
That's what
it
I'm excited about. I want to see him do something different in comedy and see what he can do with this kind of movie because
a
I'm
hundred
definitely
percent.
interested in it.
I just think it'll be difficult for me to go to England and play an English character without the background and knowledge. Now you can study, you can read, you can do all those things, but naturally it's just something hits different when you're looking at you. Is just more terrifying. In my
Right.
opinion, it's just more. There was a show called Them. Was it Them on Amazon Prime?
I think I heard about that.
There was a scene where the and it was a period piece about racism, but it was a horror. There was a scene where a Caucasian lady, put a black baby in a pillowcase and
Yep.
swung it around her head. If that actress was British, it wouldn't have hit me the same. Because that actress was American white, and I believe she was, correct me if I'm wrong, it was terrifying. It affected me in a way it was supposed to. I just think Jordan Peele, and it's my opinion, the man's a multimillionaire. He's successful. I just think he doesn't have his ear to the ground in regards to like that little extra thing, right? Samuel L. Jackson even spoke on it. He even said
Right.
something about it. So that's what I'm hoping him. I hope I can identify with it more to make it scarier.
Me too, because that's what I want. I want more self identification and also to be something different rather than the same things that been getting,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Because it's this repetitiveness with it.
Yes.
And at first I'm like, okay, produced by, Jordan Peele. I'm like, okay, I'm interested in it because it's Jordan Peele's attached to it, but I'm also more interested because Marlon Wayans is attached to it
Yep.
than I am Jordan Peele. So you have my attention there, but I don't want it to be the same paint by the numbers kind of movie that we've been getting from Jordan.
If you really sit and think about it, if you really look at his films, again, I didn't care for Get Out, but I understand why it was so highly praised, right?
Right.
Ever since Get Out, the films haven't been hitting because it's easy to make a horror movie about socially racial commentary.
And it's like he keeps on trying to up the ante in a sense because of Get Out and
Yes.
make it about that when he can make other movies besides that kind of commentary.
Can he
It's like it's hard for him to get out. Well, that pun intended. It's hard for him to get out.
get out of it?
To get out of
Like, give me a horror movie where it's not a horror movie because I'm black.
just about. Oh,
That's what I'm
just
saying.
right,
He tried it with Nope, but it still was black actors in Hollywood with black horses on a black farm.
right. So
Like,
is
I, listen, I support everybody. Give me a horror movie that's a horror movie, but my skin isn't the reason that it's a horror movie. That's
exactly
all I'm saying.
agreed. I
That's
understand
it.
that.
Like, I
And I think
understand.
that I want to go back on something you said though too about when Jordan made those remarks, and
Yeah.
we'll close out. But I think that what you should have said was like, as of right now, I don't have any plans to cast any Caucasian men or
Hmm.
women into my movies. But if there's an opportunity for someone that is white, I will cast them. But right now,
But
I
you,
want to focus on someone of color or to be able to play these roles right now.
which is fine. But
Right.
you know what that does though? When you say something that prolific,
Hmm.
it draws a line in the sand, right? You gain your black audience because we support it. Like, hey, we finally gonna be in Hollywood. We finally gonna have chances and opportunities.
Right.
It also tells Caucasian folks, well, we don't want to seem like we're not supporting it because we're not getting cast. So let's go see what he's talking about. So it created a pocket of money. You're guaranteed. It's almost like the Tyler Perry effect. Tyler Perry has a core fan base that won't leave him no matter what he creates. That's his fan base. Jordan Peele smartly did the exact same thing. But then when you started paying attention, you're like, wait, you're casting black men, but why not any black American men that was from the States?
Right,
Why do they have to
exactly.
have a British accent? Like why? What's going on here? A person that did it extremely well was Ryan Coogler
Yep.
in
Ryan
Sinners.
Sinners is my favorite movie of the year.
Like
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 it's number one.
Sinners was phenomenal because it gave you a black look, it gave you black success, it gave you black love, but it also didn't make white people seem racist because they were white. It was just this the time period. We don't understand each other, and the main villain was Irish.
Right.
That's how you eliminate like I was in the movie theaters low key rooting for rooting for the head vampire. Like, bro, he crip walking in a circle around a fire pit. Like, we need to let him get in. We got to see the damage he gonna create. Of course, I wanted Michael B. Jordan's character to win, but that's how you do it. That's how you study
It's
it.
the
That's how you make it
curiosity
happen.
effect of what the outcome is at the very end of the movie.
Yes.
Is
And then he
right.
brought it all the way back in a very okay. We went through it. The main vampire, Remy. Remy was Irish, and his counterparts were two white folks from the South. Okay, we beat the vampires. Now let's attack racism in 3 minutes. And we still in the
That's
South. This is
perfect.
still
It's layered.
this.
It's icing on
It
the
was
cake.
it was perfect. Nobody felt offended. Nobody felt like, oh, it's just a racist movie. Nah, we just brought it all the way back full circle. We
Full
showed
circle. Because that's
we
not the
showed
center. The
racist.
center was about these vampires
Yep.
and also trying to make other people try to fit into society that's not accepted by them, just as the vampires are not accepted by who they are.
100%. Because the moment um Michael B. Jordan's character, not Smoke,
I know who you're talking about, though.
but when the moment he became a vampire, he became them. It was no longer black versus white. It was the unbitten versus the bitten. And I love the way Ryan Coogler can be electrifying as a horror movie director and writer.
Agree.
And you know he's going to direct the new X Files.
Yeah, and I'm kind of nervous in a sense
I'm
about
not.
what. No,
I,
not Ryan Coogler. Well, you're talking about Ryan Coogler. Or wait, you said Ryan Coogler, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with Ryan Coogler doing it because I think he can actually do a phenomenal job with it. Now, I thought for a minute there was like Jordan Peele for a second. I'm like, I don't know.
Now Ryan
Yeah,
Coogler's gonna do phenomenal.
yeah,
He has his ear to the street and he has his finger on the pulse of what real fans want. And it's not just about creating controversy, staying in the news, and being viral in memes and clips from the movie. It's about giving a body of work that we can go back to and watch it like we've never watched it before. I've seen
exactly.
Sinners 4 times. So,
And
you know,
I'm actually trying to get the steelbook for it because I'm a physical media collector. But
that's fire. That's fire.
but dude, I enjoyed this conversation with you.
For sure.
I think that we actually broke a lot of great common ground with this movie with Naked Gun and also too with the Jordan Peele stuff and things like that. Dude, I can't wait to have you back on here again. Oh, I can't wait to have you back on here again, dude. Like, this has been a great conversation about the spoof movies and stuff. I really enjoyed your company tonight.
You went out. I can't hear you. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I
Can you
got
hear
you
me?
now. I hear you.
Okay. Okay. So what I was saying was I enjoyed your company tonight. I can't wait to have you back on the show
For
again.
sure. For sure.
We're gonna be doing matter of fact, Rossi will be back on the show with us next month, and we're gonna be
Okay.
doing who asked for this?
Let's do it. I can't wait. It's gonna be my favorite segment. We're gonna test some things up and we're gonna be honest and we're gonna give everybody our honest opinion for sure, for sure.
This is gonna be great. And let's just give them a rundown of what it is. It's like, who asked for this sequel? Who asked for this prequel? Who asked for this movie to be made?
Who totally asked for Tyler Perry to play an action hero in a movie diving with his shirt off? Who
Nobody.
like
I
not
wasn't even ready for that.
who asked for Vin Diesel to have hair in a movie when he was a lawyer in one movie that nobody knows about? Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that.
No.
Who
And who
asked for
asked
this
him?
podcast? Who asked for this segment?
You did. But
I
we both
got you.
did. All three of us did. But man, it's a pleasure to have you. If you can stay back in the studio, I want to be able to go ahead and thank you properly for coming back on the show
For
and
sure.
stuff. I do appreciate you, man. Everybody, Josh Prey, don't forget to like, subscribe. Go ahead, visit Josh Prey on his socials. I'll have everything in the descriptions below where you guys can follow him at. He's a great comedian. He has me rolling on some of the stuff that he does. My favorite segment, though, man, my favorite thing that you did was when you thought for sure you were going to Tennessee and having Arby's out in
And,
that
and, and the kudzu,
Tennessee
when I
rainforest.
thought I was gonna see the rainforest, and that was not the rainforest, that stuff is invasive, and if you touch it, you will become part of the Tennessee jungle. So be careful of Chapman in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's not for the faint of heart.
Nope, but it is for Edward Scissorhands. All right, guys. Always until next time, have a great and safe night, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching.
Peace.